Alright, hello everybody! Welcome to our Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Ch.6 and let's get started. So today we are doing part 2 of Chapter 6, Raise the Standard. So just as a brief synopsis for this chapter, just because we don't really get one. Basically, we are trying to free Dane soldiers from like a labor camp that's in the mountains, and so part 1, we fought some people. And now with stage 2, we're gonna, fight some more people, because that's just what we do in this game. So we see Fiona here. This is a person that we have seen recently in the story. In terms of her stats, she's pretty bad. And that becomes relevant because, spoiler alert, she does in fact join our army, which we'll see after turn 1. I haven't talked too much about supports. So supports is between, they're bonuses that you can have between 2 units. So like a prime example is Makai and Soak, because they start out with a support. Now, as I've mentioned before, that if you're within 3 spaces of your supported unit, you get various bonuses to attack, which is just straight up how much damage you do, defense, straight up how much damage you take, and then hit, avoid, and crit. Importantly, those bonuses are determined by the unit's affinity and their support partner's affinity. So for example, Nolan has the Earth affinity. This affinity is really good because it gives extra avoid. Volug also has this affinity, and so does Zyhark. Fiona has the Earth affinity, which would be a point in her favor, but as I'll say once we actually get her as a unit, she starts so underleveled and so weak. I mean, those are like Meg stats, and Meg is level 3. Like, legitimately, Meg has very similar stats as Fiona. It's pretty bad. So, don't look forward to us using Fiona too much in our current playthrough. Alright, so the biggest things to keep a watch out for is this ballista here. There's another ballista here. The boss has Paragon. You win by defeating the boss, and so you have to get this skill. This skill is phenomenal. You want to get it because it doubles the EXP that you gain. So if a unit were to get 50 experience from a battle, they're going to get 100. And as we've explained before, a unit only needs 100 experience to level up. So, very nice. So you kind of have 2 parts on this battle. You have like a part over here, and then the main part to the left. So the bulk of our army is going to go left, and then we're going to send some people to the right. This is important, as we'll see in a turn or 2. So I want to get rid of this ballista turn 1. The easiest way I think to do that is having Edward take out this axe guy. Ideally Nolan can take out this guy. Unfortunately he can't double him, so seems unlikely. Leonardo could though. So Leonardo, doubling is attacking twice in a round of combat. So Leonardo has 15 AS, which is attack speed, which is 4 more than this guy's, which means he can double. So let's think about how much damage Leonardo can do. This guy has 10 defense. Leonardo has 10 might on his steel bow, plus 11 strength is 21 attack. So 21 minus 10 means Leonardo is going to do 11 times 2 to this guy. Unfortunately, that's not enough for Leonardo to kill, but Leonardo could weaken him, and then Nolan can kill. So that seems like a good plan there. On this side, we're going to have Aaron and Tironio block off the bridge so that these guys can't run up and attack us. And then once Edward takes out this axe fighter, Sode can run in, take out the bow guy, and then the ballista's a moot point. So that seems like a pretty solid strategy for us. And then we'll have Jill take out this axe guy as well. Meg and Ileana are just kind of here as supports. And let's get started. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to actually have Micaiah weaken this guy because she's almost at a level up, so might as well. She gains experience for attacking. So then she gets her level up, which is really nice. So hopefully she gets some speed. That would be nice. Some magic skill and no speed. Micaiah is notorious for not getting speed. I think she has like a 30-something speed growth. It's pretty bad. Luckily though, she did just enough damage so that Edward can one-shot this guy. Now, the reason I'm not going to do that though is because he does get extra hit from his support with Nolan. And so to stack all the cards in my favor, what I'm going to do is actually have Leonardo attack first. Then what I'm going to do is have Nolan run up. Oh, that was close. Have Nolan run up. He has 100 hit, which means he'll definitely hit that guy, which he did. And now he's in support range of Edward, because they just have to be within 3 spaces of each other. And so now Edward has 90 hit instead of 87. That doesn't make too much of a difference, but, I mean, we try to take as much chance out of it as possible. And then we can have Soth just take out this guy. Oh man. Come on, Soth. Oh, that's okay. Jill could also take him out. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have Jill run up here. Use the Iron Axe. Now the reason I'm not going to attack is because I want to figure out. Jill's going to be in range of these guys here. She has 4 more AS than 8. She has 16. So this guy has 10 defense, he has 12 defense. So that means Joe would do 10 and 12 times 2. So that means what I'm going to want to do is use the Forged Iron Axe. Because in that way, when those guys attack Jill on enemy phase, she'll definitely kill. And then what we could do is we could have Volud run up here and take out this Axe guy. Yeah, just like that. Ooh, nice dodge. Alright, and then I don't necessarily want Zyhart to be in range of them, so I'm going to put him right here, which is right outside of the range of those guys. Alright, there we go. And now what I want to do is, I want to get Aaron... Oh man. I don't think I'll be able to perfectly cover this area. Okay, cool. They can't go on the river. So we should be good. So what I'll do is I'll bring Aaron up here with the Javelin. And then I'll have Tyronio move up here with the Javelin. The reason they have the Javelin equipped is because the Javelin can attack from 1 space away. And this guy has a Wind Edge, which means he can attack from 1 space away. So this sword can attack from 1 space away as well. And so that means he'll be able to attack us, and more importantly, we'll be able to attack him from 1 space away. And these guys can only attack from 1 range, so we don't have to worry about them too much. Alright, we'll have Meg just kind of run forward, and Ileana can run forward as well. Also, importantly, this guy's a red gem. He'll drop it upon his demise, which means, and we definitely want it because it's 2,500 gold for free. All we have to do is defeat that guy. Hornet hairs! I love that. Radiant Dawn has so many awesome one-liners. At this rate, they'll breach our lines before we can stop them. Ha! This guy was so overconfident last time. Now he's being put in his place. I have no choice. You, bring out the prisoners. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. Lord Laverton, exactly what are you planning to do? This so-called Liberation Army is forcing me to sacrifice this boy. Wow, what a underhanded and slimy way to try to avoid responsibility. No one is forcing you to sacrifice this boy at all. Only you are responsible for choosing to do such a heinous and disgusting act. Help! No! Micaiah! Fight, and these people will be executed right now. Surrender, and they will be spared. Everyone, throw down your weapons. Well, that was a short battle. You have a feeling, don't you? Got it. We'll follow your instinct. Ha 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 ha! A wise choice, girl. Well, no more need for these prisoners, is there? Kill them all! What an idiot. No! What do you think you're doing? I'll have nothing to do with you and your monstrous tactics. I mean, what a stupid thing to do, though, too. Like, what benefit did he have for destroying those prisoners? So you betray us after all. Morado has never been known for holding its faith. You'll die like the rest. A troop of Dane cavalry just mutinied. Is that what you sensed? Yes. Now we must reinforce them and help save the hostages. So yeah, now they have a whole little regiment designed to attack those cavalry. And we need to get there to help them out. Luckily, That's why I sent Volug and Jill to the right, because Volug and Jill have high movement compared to other people. And so they'll be able to get there quicker than other people would have been able to. Hey, Aaron level up. Hopefully he gets some speed this time. Speed, speed, speed. Yes! Amazing level up! Exactly what we want in Aaron. And now he takes slightly dust damage. And he's that much closer to doubling these fools. Unfortunately, the Wind Edge guy kind of ran away there. But theoretically, he should come back and attack us. Alright, so instead of attacking Jill, that guy attacked Volug, which is not my favorite thing in the world, but it's okay. And then that guy also attacked Volug. Not surprising. A little annoying, just because now Volug kind of needs to heal instead of attacking other things. But we'll kind of see where we need to go. So now these people are green units. We haven't had too many green units yet, if any. So basically green units are units that are allied with you, but you can't control them in any way, shape, or form. So they're infamous in Fire Emblem for being notoriously dumb. And in this game, that's really not that incorrect. So Volug can run up here. He has how much movement? 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the edge of his movement. However, we just saw that Jill is actually able to defeat this guy. And so what we're going to do is just heal up Volug so that he's at full health for next turn. And then Jill can run up behind him here and take this guy out. Very nice. And now Jill gets a level up. Strength. Oh, no strength. Got some defense though, I'll take that. I want her to get one more strength at least, because then she'll be able to hold the steel axe without suffering a weight penalty. Oh, so Leonardo can actually use the ballista now. And that means he can attack these guys. Unfortunately, he does like no damage. I am going to move Zyhark up here just in case we need him. Alright, so Nolan could run up and do some damage there. I like to explore my options before I commit to any particular option. Micaiah can just like kill one of them, so that's really nice. Sove can also just like take one out. Okay, that'll be good. So what we could do is if we have Sove take out this far one here, like that. We could have Edward maybe. Yeah, that's not a good hit rate. Okay, okay. Ileana could potentially defeat this one. Alright, so let's try that first. That was the one that had the most uncertainty, so I just had to try that first. So now what I could do is have Edward even. Edward could defeat this one, and if he doesn't, though, you gotta make sure you plan backups just in case. I'm going to shove Sove there, and then I'll have Edward try to defeat this guy. If he misses, then Sove can run forward and take him out. Very nice, Edward did not miss. So now what else I can do is I can have Micaiah move forward and just take out this guy in one shot because her weapon is has effective damage against that guy. And all of this was in a bid to then have Tyrone. Maybe I could just have Aaron. Aaron cannot defeat him. But Aaron could run up and take him out with a steel lance. So I want to take out this guy again because he has the red gem. And then this way I don't have to worry about him like running away or anything. But I also don't want to leave myself open to some enemies here. So what I think I'm going to do is if Aaron moves here. Okay, so I could have Sove then move here. Yeah, here we go. So Sove's going to take out this guy with the critical. Very nice. Then what I'm going to do is heal up Aaron. Then what I'm going to do, we got the ballista here, and it can weaken this guy, and so now Aaron can take him out with the javelin. And so now I can move up here. Aaron can take out this guy with his javelin. Very nice. Now we got the red gem. And a weapon level up. Awesome. So that means Aaron is A lances, which means he could use the silver lance. That's pretty cool. And now I'm going to check. None of these guys have the wind edge, which is 1 to 2 range. And so that means I can then give Aaron the steel lance because it's slightly stronger than the javelin. And then I'll also give him the silver lance because he can use it now, so why not? Geronio could just kill this guy, but Geronio is just a monster and he gains like no experience right now because he's so overpowered. So I try not to give him too many kills if I can avoid it. Unfortunately, these Murado guys are gonna just get trashed right now. Ideally, none of them die. Yeah, none of them are gonna die, but they're not gonna... They can't get reached yet. Ooh, nice doubling there from Aaron. Very sweet. But they're also not gonna, like... They gotta run away quick. So Aaron's gonna do some nice respectable damage against these guys. He's turning into the tank we hoped he would. And then this guy's just gonna die to Geronio because Geronio is overpowered like that right now. There we go, 1 experience. See, that's why we didn't give it to him. Alright, so one of our key things is defeating that Myrmidon right there. And then these guys are going to heal up, so that's good. Unfortunately, that Myrmidon really just blocked a lot of them in. The other thing to note... Oh, what an... Ugh. If he had not moved here, then Zyhark would have been able to use his Wind Edge to attack the Myrmidon. But he did move there, and that's very annoying. One important thing with the rescuing is that they get half their skill and speed taken away, and so that's why they're so incredibly weak. Because these guys aren't particularly strong by any stretch of the means, but they're strong enough because the people are being rescued. Alright, so we're going to have Bolug try to take out this guy, because I don't think Jill can. Very nice. And then we're going to have Jill take out one of these enemy dudes here. And we used the Forged Iron Axe so that she wouldn't get counterattacked, because we don't want her to take very much damage. And then I'm just going to put her there. Unfortunately, Zyhark can't really get too close, so we're just going to put him right here. And then we'll bring Leonardo up. We could have him attack again, but it's not super worth it. So what we'll do is I could have Nolan move forward, maybe use a hand axe. Could also have him just use the iron axe, have more hit. I think instead though what we'll do is have him use the hand axe so that he doesn't get countered. Nice job. And then I do want to run up and heal Aaron again. Something important to note is this ballista range. I'm going to actually have Geronio move forward so that the ballista only has 5 uses, and it says remaining 5, so we know how many it has left. It's going to do like 0 damage to Geronio, so we don't have to worry about it. You do have to be careful though with your squishier units like Laura, Ileana, and Micaiah, of course. Alright, so now we can get this kill here with Edward. There's the critical, that was very unnecessary since criticals do 3 times damage. And then we can get the kill here with Aaron. Boom. And then we can heal him up with Laura. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, there's a hidden Master Seal in one of these 4 spaces, so we're going to want Sothe to try to go for that. Alright, Laura level up. She is so low, but she's actually like holding up pretty well. She's a low level is what I mean. Alright, so we're going to have Sothe run forward. Have Micaiah run forward. Try to stay out of range of the ballista. And then I'm going to have Leonardo move forward, and then hopefully Meg can shove him. So it'll be 1 space closer to the action now. Sometimes that 1 space can make a difference. Unfortunately, that guy's probably going to die. Yep, critical. Got him. Luckily though, since we killed the other paladin, they didn't get to kill the prisoner. And that's the important part there. Now the reason I put Sothe in Ballista range was A, it wasn't going to do very much, and B, I always forget how much might the Ballista has, and so that's a helpful way for me to learn how much damage it can do. So Sothe has 4 defense, that Ballista has 14 defense, that Ballista did 4 damage, and so that means the Ballista has 18 might, which is what it tells us right there. But I always forget whether or not that might is then supplemented by this person's strength, and what Sothe just told us is that it's not. So now I could move Tyronio here and just take that guy out. I do have to be careful because the boss does move, and this map ends once I attack the boss. So while I could have Tyronio do that, I think I just won't and have him move right here. And then I'll have Sothe move here for the Master Seal. Nice. I still have to be careful though with that Ballista. Alright, so now I'm going to have Zyhark. I wonder if he could kill with the Wind Edge. Let's do that. Ooh, Adept, nice. So Adept, that was Zyhark's skill activating. We saw like the little yellow color. So Adept lets him get another attack. So he was going to do 14 times 2 with the Wind Edge. When Adept activates, that gives him an extra attack, and so really he was going to do 14 times 3. So that's really nice because it gives him just an extra attack. Alright, so one of these guys... Oh, they're both Fire Mages, so I have to be careful because Fire Magic is effective against Volug. This is another great reason why we forged Jill's axe though, because now she can just take one of these guys out without even being without even having the chance of a counterattack. Very nice. And then, instead of having Volug attack the mage, we're going to have him attack this archer guy. And lucky for us, he perfectly kills him. Very nice. And so now, all the green units are safely away from enemy units. Alright, so now what I want to do is bring in my other units up here. Because now that I've moved Sothe and Tyronio up, some enemies are going to be attracted to my units. And there we go, just moving the units forward. Alright, so of course that guy attacks Volug, and that's perfectly fine because there's not the other one to critically endanger him. Man, that guy did a lot of damage against Aaron, but that's okay. Aaron's gonna survive. Alright, Aaron is so close to a level up too. Whew, Aaron took a lot of damage, but luckily that paladin shouldn't be able to move. Alright, get some speed again. Nice! Oh my goodness, an amazing level up again. This is what we like to see, man. That's beautiful. And so handily takes that guy out. And then that's all the enemies. And all the green units are safe, so that's really nice. That's a lot of enemy reinforcements there though, so we should probably be a little bit careful. I think what I'm going to do then, since none of them can really hit us, what I'm going to do is I'll have Sothe take this guy out here. Nice critical. And then Tyronio has 20 attack speed, and he does 31, so that means he's going to do 17 times 2 to the boss. Because 31 attack minus 14 defense is 17. The boss has 33 HP. So that means Tyronio would kill the boss if he attacks him. That's important to know. So we're going to have Tyronio kill that guy. Then what I'll do is I could have Aaron take this guy out. If we use the Silver Lance, he does one shot. It's pretty nice. So what I'll do is first off, I'll heal him with Laura. Now, importantly, we know that the Ballista does 18 damage. Laura has 3 defense and 18 health, which means as long as no one else can attack her, she should be okay. Oh no, I meant to trade the javelin off of Tyronio. Okay, I have a potential fix for that unfortunate oversight. That guy's gonna do 8. This guy has 22 attack. This guy's 25 attack. So it looks like Aaron cannot take it if multiple people attack him. So maybe we just let Tyronio kill the boss, you know? Because I can't really put anyone else in range of multiple people and them surviving. Unfortunately. I could have the boss be baited by Jill. That could work. And like have him come after Jill instead of after Tyronio. Yeah, let's try that. So if I move Jill here with a hand axe, then theoretically the boss should come and attack her instead of Tyronio, because Jill won't be able to kill him, but Tyronio can. Then I'll have Zyhark just take this guy out in one hit. And then I'll bring up Volug and have him heal up with Vulnerary. Alright, the other thing I have to be aware of are the reinforcements coming and everything else. I think we're good. Alright, so these guys are going to attack Tyronio if they have 2 range, which is fine. Because Tyronio is just going to lay waste to them all. Tyronio is so incredibly strong for this point in the game. I mean, he's generally strong, but like especially at this point in the game where nothing can really harm him and he doubles everything, he's like a force of nature. I mean, he just wrecks everything. Which is really nice to have, because sometimes you just need a get out of jail free card. Amazingly, that person did not attack Laura. And I think I know the reason why. It's because Laura has a skill called Shade. And so that skill makes it so enemies prioritize other units over her, theoretically. Doesn't always work, but it worked this time, and that's very nice. You pretentious little fools, I'll show you how insignificant you are. Witness Begnion's might. So just as we had hoped, the boss did go after Jill. They both missed each other, so that's pretty funny. And the reason we wanted that, though, is because now the boss is... we win by beating the boss. So even if we don't defeat all of the enemies, once the boss is defeated, we win the map. Now that's both a good and a bad thing. Because it's good because there's a lot of enemies here, and so we might want to just play our get out of jail free card and kill the boss. But it's bad because, you know, if we want some like extra experience, then we gotta like not kill the boss. Alright, so unfortunately all my units are like one space away from being able to attack the enemy I want them to attack. If I shove Leonardo, he'd be able to do it. So I'd love to shove Nolan too. Something else is this guy's javelin is able to be stolen, and that sounds really nice because I never have enough javelins, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, these guys are pretty strong, but Aaron, he can double this one. So if I have Tyronio take out this guy, then Aaron should be able to take out that guy with the Silver Lance, and then So can run up and steal. Could we kill the boss? Jill can do 14. Volug does 22, so yeah, we could kill the boss this turn. Alright, so let's kill the boss this turn. And we'll try to steal the javelin. Seems ambitious, but I think we're able to do it. Okay, so I think what we need to do is shove Leonardo here. And then have him run up here and attack this guy. Because let's get that experience, you know. I also want to shove Micaiah here. And then she can run up and just finish off this guy. Because again, get that experience. then unfortunately Nolan can't make it to attack. And I can't shove him because I need all 3 of these units. So I guess Edward's just gonna attack. Unless Edward could shove him. Nope. Yeah, Nolan is too bulky, but that's okay. Okay, so let's have Tyronio take this guy out. Unfortunately, we can't steal the javelin and kill this bow guy with Aaron. So let's steal the javelin, because that one is more important to me. I'm going to have Laura run up here. Soth couldn't steal because his inventory was full, so we're going to empty out his inventory a little bit there. And now we can run up. And that's a free real estate javelin. Easy. Oh, the nice thing though, what we could do then, since Aaron can't defeat the other guy, what he could do, yeah, he can come up here, set up this kill for Edward, and then Edward can get the kill, and since Edward's at 70 experience, he should be able to level up. Level up, buddy. Oh, so close. The other nice thing that I didn't realize before is that Nolan could run up, hit this guy, and then he'll level up. And that's pretty nice. Get some speed, buddy. Skill speed, nice. Nolan's looking pretty good. Alright, so we have exhausted our options over here. Lucky for us, no one is in like crazy danger. I think Nolan would die if the ballista plus the javelin plus the bow attacked him. But we're gonna just kill the boss and be done with this map. So we're gonna have Volug attack first. Well, what kind of monster are you? Subhuman? But there are no wolf subhumans. I have nothing to say to you. Don't just stand there. Say something, you vile beast. Yeah, he'd rather not. Nice, and now Jill can just finish off the boss. Before we do that though, let's give Zehark some experience and have him kill this guy, because why not? I think it's important to stress that you don't have to be like counting every little experience point. But in a similar vein, I also like to just give experience where I can. And so if it's pretty easy to do and I don't have to like bend over backwards to do it, then there's no point in not doing it. And then we'll just give the boss kill to Jill there, and that'll end the map for us. Gah, you disgust me. Honestly, dude, you disgust me, because you were willing to kill innocents just for nothing. Just so you didn't look bad. Strength, strength! Oh, no strength. Luckily she got some speed though, so that's pretty nice. And we got the Paragon skill, and we'll send that to the convoy. And my cat is slightly attacking my arm, and that's okay. He's pretty gentle with it. And we won the battle. Very well done. That was pretty clean. Dear boy, I'm sorry you had to suffer on our account. No villagers were harmed either, so that's nice. And only one Murado Knight was killed, so we did pretty good. I wasn't scared. I knew the Dawn Brigade would save us. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for rescuing my people. Your people, so you must be... Yes, I am Lanvega's daughter, Fiona. After my father died, I assumed the governance of Murado. General Lanvega from the song? Bryce, Tyronio, Gwaine, and Lanvega. 4 raiders of Dane, 1 country, 1 king. While they bear our banner, a free Dane shall sing. You're that General Lanvega's daughter? Indeed, Lanvega of the 4 riders. He was a good friend and a mighty swordsman as well, and stubborn as a mule. In case you didn't realize, the Tyronio that they say in that song is actually this guy right here. The other people, we defeated one of them in the last game, Bryce. Gwaine is Ike's dad, actually. So, those were the 4 famous 4 riders of Dane. Your father was a powerful warrior of unquestionable integrity, a great man. Yes, and that's why he renounced his rank and title as rider and withdrew from court life, rather than serve King Ashnard. You've heard the rumors, no doubt, that Ashnard murdered his own father. My father could not serve such a man. And so, to protect Murado from a madman, we did not send men to fight for Dane in the war. I doubt you could ever forgive us. No, quite the opposite. You are these people's steward, and you chose the course that would protect them. But now Begnion is willing to sacrifice innocent children to maintain their grip over our country. We cannot allow that. That is why we are asking you to lend your strength to the Liberation Army. Together we can reclaim our country. And now you ask us to bear part of the burden of restoring our motherland? If you would have my lance, then I, Fiona, steward of Murado, do gladly swear allegiance to your Liberation Army. I and my men bind ourselves to your fate. Use my army as you best see fit. Yay, we got Fiona. And by yay, I mean, meh, she doesn't matter too much because she's not great. In fact, she's pretty much one of the worst units in this entire game. And now Murado betrays us as well? You are aware that riots broke out in 3 other regions yesterday, are you not? All quelled immediately, of course, but the unrest grows. Who cares what the commoners do or think? Does the shepherd fuss when his sheep butt their heads against the fence post? Nevertheless, as the insurgence grows, news of it will inevitably reach Begnion. Yes, I see what you mean. That would be less than desirable. The Imperial Prime Minister Sephiran, hey, we know that guy from Path of Radiance, casts a grim eye on dishonesty. If he finds out what has been going on in Dane under our rule, that would not be good. Sephiran's persistent as a mosquito, and quick to judge. Though you and I know I have been nothing but fair and just in my rule here, it's best to avoid an inquiry. Yeah, I don't think you've been fair and just in your rule, considering how horrible you've been, which leaves us but one recourse. Crush the rebel faction before it grows larger. Exterminate them. Then the commoners, bereft of all hope, will turn their sheep eyes back to us and beg to rejoin the flock. I see. Well, I leave the matter in your hands. What funding you need is yours. I'm glad we agree on this. Well then, pardon me, sir, while I tend to our little lambs on the loose. What scum. Horrible, horrible people. We got a ton of bonus experience for that battle, though. Very, very nice. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's today's episode. We did great on that battle. Tune in next time, and we hope to see you next time.